Hey everybody. Last night Jackie was asking about the 2 and 3 color skin combinations because I didn't have any pictures, and I've told you guys before, for me it's easier to show than to tell and write it all out and pray to God that it makes some sort of sense. So I thought that I would go ahead and I would just show you. So I told Jackie this morning after I got done watching church that I would go ahead and come in and pop in on a live so I could show you how to do all this. And I'm just getting set up. So let's see. Hi Angela. So I figured these are the smallest stamps that I could find, because for me 2 color skin or 3 color skin should only really be used on these itty bitty type of stamps. So thanks babe, I'm doing a live. Jeez Louise, family. So sorry about that. So this one is called, it's by LDRS Creative, and it's Pixie Pocket Pals. So you guys, you can see how teeny tiny this is. I don't think I've ever used a stamp set this small, but this one was given to me, so I thought it would be perfect to show you guys. This one was given to me as well by a sweet friend of mine who lives in Canada, and it has the really small, tiny faces. So I thought it would be perfect to show you guys. I have some that is pre-stamped here. I'm using my 80-pound Nina cardstock, this Classic Crest Solar White. I always get tongue-tied saying all that. So I just have some of the really basic colors, and it's so funny because my daughter loves these little tiny images, so this right here is like her favorite combination ever. So with the bigger images, she's starting to get more complex with their colors, but this is what she uses, and it's just the E00, the E02, the E000, and the R30. Normally, you guys know I use the R20 and the 30, but since it's such a small image, we don't have enough room to use both. So I'm just going to use the one lighter one. So I'm actually going to start with the E00, or the E02, sorry, E02. Whew, which one to do now? I think I'll start with the big ones here. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to use the E02 as if it is my shading color that I would normally use E04 and E11 for. I'm just going to go around the sides, put a little on his nose and his ears. I'm not going to color the whole image, but I'm just going to color so that you guys can kind of see the 2 color thing. And then for her, same thing, just going to go around. Now if you look at in the units under coloring skin, there are some photos under where it just says coloring faces, and I believe these combinations are in here too, and there are some other ones. The other ones go into E50s, and me personally, I don't like to use those ones because to me those just look completely jaundice. So now I'm going to use the R30 for the cheeks on the little girl, and sometimes people just do like the little circles. That's not me. I don't like that look. I don't color that way. So I'm just going to come in from the sides a little bit, not much, just a little. And I'm not going to put any on the boy because I was told by my son, boys don't wear blush. So I'm going to use my E02 or my E00 now, And I'm just going to go in from the sides a little bit. Come down on the ears, a little bit on the hand, and I'm kind of just dotting because it's so tiny. So, and again, just coming in a little bit, bringing the shadows down a bit. Here we go. And the little hands. Hi, Christine. We're just coloring doing the 2 or 3 colors on the tiny images. So now I'm going to use the E0000, and I'm going to fill in the rest of the face. And trying to keep my little fat nubbins out of your way so you can see what I'm doing. But just get that little face colored in. And like I said, I only use this for tiny images. I don't use this small of a color combination with the bigger images. So I'm going to bring those shadows back out a little bit with my E02. Do either of you, or does anybody like using these little tiny images? Do you guys use these a lot? I like to know what everybody colors, and then I can use examples with, you know, what you like to color. I don't want to show you on all big images if that's not your thing, you know? I like to try and get a little bit of everything in there for everyone. So, and then I'll go ahead and just bring it out a little. And this right here is what constitutes me as being heavy-handed, because I put on a few layers. There we go. And mostly because I like to blend things, but when it comes to skin, I don't like the lines. Now for her, I can see it, but I don't know if you can, so I'm just going to put some cheekies back in there. So that's basically just 2 or 3 colors. You can use different color combinations, like if you wanted to do, say, oh yeah, I like my digital stamps bigger too, Christine. I don't know. I feel like when the stamp is bigger, I can put so much more detail and different colors and stuff like that into them. So like Latino skin, you might want to do like your 2 or 3 color combination. You might want to do like 13, 11, and 21. So that would, you know what, I'll just go ahead, because I'm at home right now and my kids are now out back mowing the lawn, and my husband left, I don't know what he went to go do. Just happy that it's quiet. But I am at home and I am unsupervised. So let's stamp, shall we? So I'm going to pull out this little guy and I'll just stamp him really fast. Where is my... So I'm going to use Memento ink. That's the ink that I always use. And I'm sorry if the camera jiggles a little bit while I get him stamped on here. So, and just so you guys know, we're going to be going over African American skin Tuesday. If you guys are interested in that color skin, I'm one of those people that I just like to make sure that everybody is covered. You know what I mean? I tend to do, what kind of paper do I like? I like using the, I use Nina. This one is the 80 pound. My favorite is the 110 pound. And I like the 80 pound because it goes through my printer. My 110-pound doesn't go through my printer, but I like it because it's more porous. Hi, Tammy. So, but this is the, Lord, it's such a tongue twister. It's Nina Classic, or Nina Crest Classic Solar White, 80-pound. If you go into the files section, you will see a thing that says supplies and shops that I like, and it'll all be under there. Hi, Margene. Sorry, I know you guys, this isn't my normal day for doing a live, but, and I'm just popping in, but Jackie had asked me to show 2 and 3 color skin. So this is the one we did a minute ago, and now I'm going to do like a little 3 color combo with E11, E21, and E13. And I'm going to see if it works out. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've never tried this combination because I don't do a lot of skin on little tiny stamps. So normally when I'm doing anything with tiny stamps, it's usually animals or little critters and stuff like that. It's not normally people. So I'm just going to try this one really fast. See if this works for 2 to 3 colors. Let's see, and I'm going to use, that was my E13, I'm going to use my E11. Because we did the Caucasian skin, so now I'm going to see if how a few of my normal Latino colors work out, if they work out okay. And this one for skin so tiny, because the skin is a little bit darker, I would use the E20 if it was a little girl, or the R20, excuse me, R20. This one, the R20 for cheeks if this was a little girl. So yeah, it looks like this is a good combo for tinier stamps for Latino skin. What do you guys think? Maybe just go in with my E13 again for a little bit of shading around the hair. See, one thing you guys will notice if you ever, I don't know if you guys follow me or if you guys just found out about me, but I like to use, my favorite skin, honestly, to color is Latino skin and African American skin. Just because with these darker colors, if you make a mistake, it's so much easier to fix. It's so forgiving compared to the Caucasian skin. The Caucasian skin, it's so light, you screw up, that's it, you're done, forget it. I have to start over because I'm so OCD crazy. So that's great for that one. Now I'm going to show you two. Can you guys even see these things? They're so tiny. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go ahead and do, let's see, for Latino skin, I'll do E11, E21, and I will do the E02, and you know what, I'm going to have to figure it out. I've never colored anything this tiny before that has skin, so I'm going to have to figure this one out. Sorry, guys. So the Latino skin with this itty bitty teeny weeny tiny little thing, I'm just going to use the very, very tip of my marker, and I'm not going to push down like at all, hardly. I mean, I'm basically just using dots. And this right here is one of the reasons I like bigger stamps, because I can't really put any detail in there. And I love showing detail. So now I'm going to use the E21. And I'm just going to color in the rest of her. So, and I think I got a piece of her hair in there. I'm not sure. This little tiny stamp is just crazy how little it is. there and put a little bit of shading in there for her little body. There we go. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get, ladies. So that's that's so tiny. So we're gonna go down to 2 colors. Let's see, that one I used the last 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the last 2 that I would use for Caucasian skin, and I'll use the same little tiny fairy girl. So I'm gonna go in with my E00, and we'll see how that works. If it doesn't work out, then we'll go with the darker one. So there's the E00, and I'm just seriously, I'm not even doing little strokes or anything. I'm just like seriously just tiny dots. Because there is not enough room in here to flick. I'm sorry, ladies, but there is just not. This is crazy. So let's see. Go back in with the E00. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's going to get, ladies. With these itty bitty teeny tiny weeny little fairies. This is craziness. So, does anybody have any questions before I leave? I'm not sure all who's still in here. So, let's see. It says I've only got 1 person left. So, I am going to go ahead and those are the 2 and 3 color combinations. There's, like I said, there's other combinations if you go under coloring faces in the skin unit, and there'll be more pictures. Okay, good, Christine. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning or afternoon. I'm not sure where you live. So, but this is how you do the 2 and 3 combos. It's really good for tiny, tiny stamps. So since Christine, since you have small stamps, this probably really helped you. And then Tuesday, I will be coloring some bigger stamps. Oh, you're in Alabama, so you're not far from me because I'm up in North Carolina. So we're kind of, you're more central time. So you're, I don't know, Meadow, what time is it? You don't know either. I don't have no idea what time it is. So
1:45.
Okay, so it's just noon. It's lunchtime with me. So you were hanging out with me at lunchtime. So thank you, Christine. So if you guys have any more questions or anything like that, I am more than happy to do videos like this. Oh, okay. I have a, oh, where's my uncle? My uncle lives in Little Rock. So I don't know how far that is from you. Yeah, so seriously, any questions? Because like I didn't have this video and I didn't think anybody would want it, but Jackie wanted help. So I'm more than happy to help. So just give me a message or anything like that and I will help out. So everybody enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Indicator. Oh, okay, I've heard of that. I've never been there. So, yeah. But enjoy your Sunday and the rest of your weekend, and I will see you later. I gotta go finish cards for La La Land. So I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.
We got that.